Sarsaparilla is a powerful herb with a vast history. Historically, some cultures have used it for its supposed blood purifying benefits, but there are many more benefits to this ancient herb. In this video, find out 4 key benefits of sarsaparilla and also some concerns. So if you want to learn more about sarsaparilla, watch this video. Let's go! Sarsaparilla, not to be confused with Indian sarsaparilla, is actually a category of plants, all from the Smilex family. Actually, there are many Smilex species that all fall into the category of sarsaparilla. It's the root of sarsaparilla that is used in herbal medicine, and this plant is native to Central and South America. Many of you may recognize the name sarsaparilla due to it being used as one of the first flavorings in soft drinks and root beer. Brands such as sarsaparilla popped out as the makers experimented with sarsaparilla in their drinks. But fun fact, some of these sarsaparilla drink brands now are made with artificial flavors, not the original herb. So this might be something you want to bear in mind. Historically speaking, sarsaparilla was relatively unknown before the 15th century. Before then, it was used for centuries by the Native Americans. The Native Americans introduced the plant to the Spaniards, who took it back to Europe, and from there it spread. Back then, the leaves were eaten and cooked with, whilst the fruits was made into a bit of a jelly or wine, whilst the root was used in a tea or tonic. At one point in history, it had widespread use as a cure for all tonic. It's interesting, so around the 1400s or 1500s, it was introduced to Europe. European physicians at that time considered sarsaparilla root as an alterative, a tonic, a blood purifier, a diuretic, and a diaphoretic, which essentially means it helps the body pass urine and helps you sweat. This is very, very good in the body's own cleansing processes. Today, sarsaparilla is making a comeback. I was first introduced to this herb around 2015, and since then I've seen an increase in people talking about this herb, asking me about this herb, and just generally getting into its use and its powers. So far, if that history has been beneficial for you, make sure you drop a like, make sure you drop a comment. And without further ado, let's get into the 4 benefits of sarsaparilla. The first benefit of sarsaparilla is its blood benefits. Throughout history, sarsaparilla's effect on the blood was one of the main benefits attributed to this herb. It was widely used back then to help eliminate toxins from the blood. But before we touch on this subject a bit further, let's do a bit of background on the blood and on the body. Firstly, the blood carries nutrients and oxygen to the cells, and it also removes waste products from these cells like carbon dioxide. But there are lesser known benefits here, and that is to do with other organs such as the brain. The brain uses about 25% of the body's oxygen and energy, but it's the furthest organ away from the heart. So blood flow is very important, and this is something you need to be mindful of in general, especially if you're black or if you're African. Issues like stroke, heart disease are twice as likely to affect this particular demographic. The blood literally is our life force. So back to sarsaparilla. It's said that sarsaparilla is rich in compounds like saponins that bind to endotoxins and help remove them from the body. This is where its potential blood purifying benefits come from. But also, sarsaparilla is also known to help increase blood flow. As we spoke about earlier, blood flow is very important in the body. It's especially good for the brain, but it's also very, very good for your sexual health. And this is why sarsaparilla is known to help boost sex drive. Helping boost the blood will help boost other key important processes in the body. Another blood use of sarsaparilla is to do with blood sugar. In mice, sarsaparilla and its active components help lower blood sugar and help reduce insulin resistance. So this shows great promise. As you know, not all the time can animal studies be extrapolated to humans, but it does give sometimes a good indication of direction. Bar sex drive, which we spoke about earlier, sarsaparilla has also been said to help be beneficial for hormonal balances. Old adverts of sarsaparilla drinks try to link the herb to bodybuilding benefits from testosterone to body mass. Whilst the evidence here is very lacking, it's still said that sarsaparilla can have some benefits on testosterone. It's said that it could potentially help stimulate the release of testosterone. But Also, from a woman's perspective, it's also said to be beneficial in premenstrual problems. So this may be worth you looking into further, especially if you're into bodybuilding like I am, or if you're having issues associated with menopause. But one of the concerns with sarsaparilla is that studies on this herb are unfortunately either very old, lacking, or mainly done in animals. So make sure you do your own research or consult an expert before trying this herb. The second benefit of sarsaparilla is on liver and kidney health. Sarsaparilla is generally good for a few organs and processes in the body. We already spoke about blood, but there is also some evidence to suggest some benefits to the liver. As you may know, one of the jobs of the liver is to filter blood coming from the digestive tract, and evidence in rats shows that sarsaparilla can have a positive effect on the liver. Thus, this could be another potential reason why sarsaparilla may be beneficial to the blood. This research that was conducted in rats with liver damage, and what they found was that the compounds rich in flavonoids from sarsaparilla was able to reverse liver damage and help it function at its best. But as I said before, animal studies may not always be extrapolated to humans, but this in itself shows promise. One day, God willing, I'm going to get into conducting studies myself, but that would be a dream. So if you guys keep helping this channel grow, as you guys are helping it grow, that one day might be done, as well as sustainable farming and local farming. But my goals and my visions, maybe that's something for another video. If that's something you want to see, let me know. Remember, on this channel, we're looking at ancient ways to optimize our well-being, not necessarily healing, but in terms of boosting wellness, boosting organ health, and sarsaparilla in itself shows good promise. It's said that sarsaparilla is a herb that can increase perspiration or sweating, which means it might also promote excretions of toxins via urine or sweat. Also, its diuretic action forces the excretion of toxins through urination, which supports kidney health by helping clear the kidneys. This is very interesting stuff. So if you're liking these benefits so far, make sure you drop a like. Also, let me know your thoughts on sarsaparilla. I know a lot of you guys have had some sort of interaction with this herb, so let me know how you feel about it. Let me know your comments. But one of the concerns, and something I've kind of touched on already, is that there is a lack of modern research on sarsaparilla, and for that reason not much is known about the precautions people should take when they try this herb. And it's for this reason it's advised that pregnant or breastfeeding women should avoid this herb. The third benefit of sarsaparilla is it increases bioavailability of other herbs. Firstly, what is bioavailability? Well, simply put, bioavailability is the amount of a substance that enters into the cells or bloodstream when introduced into the body. A lot of foods or supplements may have a high level of nutrients, but that doesn't mean that the body can actually assimilate it or use it in its processes. So, did you know that adding sarsaparilla to your other herbal tea can increase the bioavailability of the other herbs in the blend and enhance their overall benefits? Sarsaparilla itself is powerful, as you guys can see, but it's also known as a synergist, aiding in absorption or bioavailability of other herbs. The fourth benefit of sarsaparilla is its compounds. Sarsaparilla is said to contain some powerful compounds, all concentrated into its root. Some of these compounds have been shown to be anti-inflammatory. For example, some cell test tube studies have shown that these compounds can be anti-cancer, and the plant steroids within it has said to be helpful for digestion, gut health, and heart health. And also, it's extremely high in saponins. It's actually 2% saponins. That 2% saponin concentration is actually the highest concentration of saponins among all medical plants. And due to this reason, there is some good benefits for skin, as I mentioned before, but it's also rich in chromium and iron. It's a very good source of iron, and also it has some good flavonoid antioxidants, which may be beneficial for your skin health, eye health, and also immune health. Generally speaking, this is a very interesting herb. It's a herb that I will always own, and personally I can see it becoming very popular in the next few years. Me, I use the powdered root or the dried root so I can drink it as tea. But some of you guys may opt for tinctures, and just be mindful as tinctures tend to be a lot more potent, and especially as there isn't that much scientific information to determine the appropriate range or dose for this herb, you definitely want to be mindful. The last concern I'll touch on is if you already have kidney issues, you should definitely stay away from this herb. And if you also are on medication for other things, be very mindful about drug herb interactions. So if you're on any medication, contact your doctor before trying any new herb. You know, apart from that, the evidence shows that sarsaparilla is relatively safe. So just a quick recap, we've touched on how sarsaparilla is beneficial for the blood. It also aids blood flow. It might also be beneficial for hormonal balances. It might also be beneficial for gym and premenopausal issues, but also is beneficial for liver and kidney health, and it also helps increase the bioavailability and absorption of other herbs, which I think is a particularly key one. And it also has some strong, powerful compounds within it that could be beneficial for skin, immune health, and eye health. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to learn more about herbs, click on my face and get my herb guide. And before you go, check out these 2 videos right here and right here. It's your brother Paulo Tote, certified herbalist, nutritionist, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.